Yeah, the sweating glass leaves water rings across the wood. You trace the edge without looking up at me. Is this coffee just coffee or something understood? I count your slow blinks, hiding how I breathe. Your thumbs flick through a menu you already know. I analyze the distance between your sleeve and mine. We keep the conversation in tempo, nice and slow, both terrified of accidentally crossing the line. My phone screen lights up face down on the board, but I only care if you glance to see who called. We talk about the rain that the forecast ignored, leaning in until the background noise is walled. Are we standing on the edge of something real? Every quiet second feels like a confession. I keep rehearsing every phrase I want to feel, hiding all my hope behind a chill impression. If I reach across the table, will you pull away? Or are you holding back the exact same thing to say? Your laughter hits the beat, playing low from the speaker. You slide your coat off and the air gets a little warmer. My casual composure is growing much weaker as you shift your chair around the cozy corner. You ask if I am free this coming Saturday night. I pretend to check a schedule that I already cleared. My heart is running miles while I act polite, fearing I might lose the spark I waited for all year. The reminiscent loop hums inside the room. Nothing in the outside world matters like your smile. We share a small dessert with a single wooden spoon, hoping this delicate stage remains for a while. Are we standing on the edge of something real? Every quiet second feels like a confession. I keep rehearsing every phrase I want to feel, hiding all my hope behind a chill impression. If I reach across the table, will you pull away? Or are you holding back the exact same thing to say? The barista turns the sign on the front glass door. Neither of us makes a single move to leave our seat. This warm bass line vibrating through the floor is matching the unsteady rhythm of my heartbeat. I do not want to stay the friend you text at midnight. I want the right to walk you home beneath the streetlight. The ice has fully melted down inside my cup. You look me in the eyes and finally slow down. You ask me what I am thinking about right now. I take a deep breath and decide to give it up. A heavy bus squeals to a stop outside. You freeze mid-sentence looking down at your phone again. The tiny buzzing vibration on the wood table. You think I didn't catch the way your shoulder jumped. You've been typing 3 words, deleting 2, locking the screen like it holds a secret clue. Stop acting like you're just checking the time. We both know who's on the other end of that line. You say it's nothing, just somebody from work, but you never lean back with a half-crooked smirk. Your cheeks get warm when the notification lights up blue. And honestly, it's pretty obvious to watch you. You're floating in that sweet in-between, pretending that you don't care what it means. Every late night reply is a quiet confession. You're caught up in this unspoken obsession. Just admit that you like the butterflies. I can see the excitement hiding in your eyes. You're falling in love, my friend, whether you know it or not. Remember last week when you hated texting first, while you're staring at the bubble like your thumb might burst. You asked me if see you tomorrow sounds too bold, and edit it 4 times before the coffee gets cold. You cover your mouth when you laugh at a joke that nobody else in the room ever spoke. It's that pre-romance glow on your face, running a marathon at a gentle pace. You're floating in that sweet in-between, pretending that you don't care what it means. Every late night reply is a quiet confession. You're caught up in this unspoken obsession. Just admit that you like the butterflies. I can see the excitement hiding in your eyes. You're falling in love, my friend, whether you know it or not. Put the phone face down for 5 minutes straight. Stop playing it cool, let them know you can't wait. Life is too short for these tactical games. You both know the feeling, so give it a name. There goes another alert on the desk. Go on and answer, no need to impress. Look at you smiling before you even read. That's all the proof that you'll ever need. Sweet cinnamon steam flows through damp evening air outside the bakery door. He turns his head slightly, pretending to watch the traffic light across the floor. She buries her chin deep inside her oversized wool coat. Neither will admit why they walk past the subway line. They always float. Their footfalls match rhythm on the brick street, quiet and slow. A single black umbrella hovers right above the middle line. They go. He checks his phone display just to hide a sudden grin. She checks her own reflection in a window frame so thin. Nobody utters the title that they both secretly want to claim. They just keep walking closer under streetlights softly named. Walking in the middle of a delicate spark, not quite lovers but far beyond friends in the dark. His sleeve brushes her jacket pocket every few strides, while she counts every quick and beat her quiet heart hides. It is more than a crush, less than a promise vow, just two shadow silhouettes learning how. He buys 2 warm cans of tea from the corner store stand. She reaches out to grab one, fingertips touching his hand. Both freeze for a second in the amber street light glow. He clears his throat softly, asking if she wants to walk extra slow. Her friends text her screen, asking where she has been all night. She types back a brief reply saying traffic is tight. He checks his phone display just to hide a sudden grin. She checks her own reflection in a window frame so thin. Nobody utters the title that they both secretly want to claim. They just keep walking closer under streetlights softly named. Walking in the middle of a delicate spark, not quite lovers but far beyond friends in the dark. His sleeve brushes her jacket pocket every few strides, while she counts every quick and beat her quiet heart hides. It is more than a crush, less than a promise vow, just 2 shadow silhouettes learning how. It is that fragile season where every little gesture feels entirely new. No written promises made, yet nothing feels untrue. He steps closer to shield her as a scooter rushes past the lane. Her eyes meet his for a moment that says more than words explain. The scent of fresh cinnamon still drifts upon the breeze. They pause at her front gate beneath quiet urban trees. A polite goodnight wave that lingers 3 seconds too long. Another unwritten chapter in their slow burning song. So, silence unbroken in this hallway until a single question cut through. You were leaning back against the painted drywall, shifting weight from shoe to shoe. The yellow street lamp cast a long shadow right between our standing feet. Neither one of us is speaking, but our rhythms match the quiet beat. I wonder if you notice how my fingers twitch inside my jacket pocket. Every time you tilt your chin like that, my heart gets hard to lock it. We are standing in the middle of a blur where friends become something more. A sudden thought resets the quiet right outside your apartment door. The lens pulls back to capture frame by frame, neither saying what we feel beneath the playing game. Cool air leaves a fog on every window pane. One step closer changes everything under this rain. Yellow crosswalk light keeps flashing in the dark. We all lingering right beside the empty park. Is this love or just a very careful spark? You take my sleeve, leaving your delicate mark. Cinematic static plays inside my head, living in the spaces between words unsaid. Wide angle shot of the convenience store, neon sign glowing red. You buy 2 hot cans of coffee, hand me one. With without a word. Instead, star steam rises up, cutting through the frosty midnight air. Your thumb brushes against mine and act of casual care. I rewind the tape in my head to see where this began. Just two silhouettes walking home without a definite plan. You laugh softly at a joke I didn't even make out loud. How did your quiet presence manage to erase the entire crowd? The lens pulls back to capture frame by frame, neither saying what we feel but neither playing game. Cold air leaves a fog on every window pane. One step closer changes everything under this rain. Yellow crosswalk light keeps flashing in the dark. We are lingering right beside the empty park. Is this love or just a very careful spark? You take my sleeve, leaving your delicate mark. Cinematic static plays inside my head, living in the spaces between words unsaid. Close up on your eyes, reflecting street lights, green and amber. Every second spent beside you is a room I wanna enter. No dramatic soundtrack playing, just the hum of midnight traffic down below. If I reach for your cold tan right now, will the story start to flow? You freeze, you look up, the stillness breaks again. A quiet realization that we are no longer just friends. Fade to black onto shadows, merged on wet concrete. The silence returns, but this time it feels complete. Yellow light still flashing slow. We take the step and let it go. This tiny mint box sits beside my thumb while you retie the strap around your coat. I count the seconds as the quiet swells, a sudden tightness catching in my throat. You ask me if I want another drink, and not too fast and stare down at the floor, afraid that if I look into your eyes I will reveal what I am waiting for. We call this catching up over a tea, but every pause is heavy with intent. I wonder if you notice how my voice softens whenever your head is bent. Are we just friends who stay out past 11? Or are you feeling this unspoken weight? Your phone screen face down on the wooden grain. You leave your full attention right with me. I lean in closer carefully in reach, hoping you notice what I want to be. We balance on the edge of something new, not quite a secret, now you're loud and clear. Just two people terrified to speak the single sentence both of us should hear. Yeah, you tap your fingers to the background beat, a slow hip-hop track playing from the wall. Your sleeve just barely brushes against mine, and suddenly I do not mind the fall. My mind is running through 1,000 scripts, deleting lines before they reach my tongue. I pretend to read them and you bored again, acting like both of us are still so young. Your phone screen face down on the wooden grain. You leave your full attention right with me. I lean in closer carefully in reach, hoping you notice what I want to be. We balance on the edge of something new, not quite a secret, now you're loud and clear. Just two people terrified to speak the single sentence both of us should hear. If I reach across and slide my hand to yours, will the atmosphere suddenly shatter? Or will you smile and pull me even near, making all this hesitation never matter? I catch you glancing at my quiet lips, and for a second time slows to the freeze. The mint box slides an inch toward your side. You laugh softly and pick it up to share. Our fingers touch for just a moment longer, and neither one of us moves back from there. skateboard wheels clack across sidewalk cracks, echoing up to your second floor balcony. You tap your fingers on the armrest, checking the time for the 5th time tonight. You pretend you are listening to my story, but your eyes keep drifting to the corner glow. You locked your screen the second I looked over, like you are guarding a secret treasure chest. You never used to care about late night cafes, now you know every menu down the street. You laugh off every single question I ask, but your posture gives away the heartbeat. She is all you talk about lately, even when you try to say nothing at all. You reread her messages under the table, waiting for the pretext to call. Stop calling it just friends when you blush like that. You are halfway falling already, and you know where you at. A delivery scooter idles in the alleyway, exhaust notes fading into the quiet neighborhood. You ask me if I think 2 hours is too long to reply to a simple photo of a cat. I swear I never seen you this careful, rewriting 3 words like a master essay. Your coffee has been cold for 40 minutes while you overthink what she is trying to say. You never used to check your hair in glass doors, knew you adjust your sweater 4 times a walk. You claim it is just a comfortable friendship, so why do you stutter whenever we talk? She is all you talk about lately, even when you try to say nothing at all. You rewrite her messages under the table, waiting for the pretext to call. Stop calling it just friends when you blush like that. You are halfway falling already, and you know where you at. Put down the phone and just invite her over. The weather's perfect for a night walk anyway. You are driving yourself crazy with the timing, when both of you are feeling the exact same way. Look at yourself, man, you are glowing in the dark. All it takes is one small spark. She is all you talk about lately, even when you try to say nothing at all. You reread her messages under the table, waiting for the pretext to call. Stop calling it just friends when you blush like that. You are halfway falling already, and you know where you at. Your phone buzzes once on the glass table. You try so hard not to reach out fast. Go on, answer her. Stop keeping score at last. Faint peach shampoo drifts across the aisle. He pretends to search the drink display. She adjusts her cardigan with a quiet smile. Neither wants to end the night this way. 2 paper cups sitting on the wooden bench, warm Barley tea steam rising in the cold. Every small pause creates a gentle tension, and stories that are waiting to be told. He counts the paces to her building gate. She slows her steps so time will move less fast. Both keeping secrets in the hours so late, wishing this sweet hesitation could last. They almost held hands at 11, walking under yellow street lamp glow. Neither says the word for what this is. Neither wants to turn around and go. Just 2 shadows leaning in real close, scared to break the rhythm of the beat. Caught between a friend and something more on this quiet neighborhood street. She drops her key far deep inside her purse. He searches for a joke to keep her there. The night breeze makes the awkward silence worse, leaving cloud breath hanging in the air. His right hand twitches near his jacket rim. She glances sideways at his woven sleeve. Every small gesture feels heavy and sweet. Neither one is ready yet to leave. A delivery scooter rattles down the lane, breaking up the quiet for a second or two. He clears his throat and calls her by her name, asks if she has plans tomorrow too. She bites her lip and laughs into her scarf, says her afternoon is totally clear. They almost held hands at 11. Now her apartment doorway closes tight. He walks back home with a hidden grin, rewinding every single word tonight. Just text that says get home alright. Yeah, a random thought breaks quiet air, wondering if we are something more. Yellow street lamp cuts through your hair, casting long shadows on the floor. You lean against the window frame, adjusting your oversized coat. I almost call you by a nickname, catching the breath inside my throat. The projector on the table hums, dust specks floating in the beam. Neither of us speaks or runs, stuck inside a mid-scene dream. Camera pans to where your knuckles rest, 2 inches off my wooden desk. The ambient noise of the late night street fades out slow when our glances meet. Focus pull, the background blurs away, only your silhouette left in the frame. We pretend we have nothing left to say, but every shutter click echoes your name. Is it cinematic or is it real? This unscripted pause that we both feel, color graded in a shade of blue. Every frame is closing in on you. Your teacup sits beside my laptop screen, steam rising up like movie smoke. A subtle beat between the lines we speak, soft laughter whenever someone joke. You tilt your head, rewind the track, bassline bumping through the floorboards deep. You lean ahead, then pull right back, guardians of a secret we both keep. Your phone screen flashes a purple glow. Notice how we both move extra slow. Focus pull, the background blurs away, only your silhouette left in the frame. We pretend we have nothing left to say, but every shutter click echoes your name. Is it cinematic or is it real? This unscripted pause that we both feel, color graded in a shade of blue. Every frame is closing in on you, swimming in on your hand, your mind, crossing over that invisible line. No dialogue waiting for this part, just the quiet rhythm of a heavy heart. The backlight catches a sudden smile, let the tape roll for a little while. Freeze frame on the hallway light, maybe we leave it unedited tonight. Focus pull, 35mm view, ending the scene right next to you. Where does an unanswered question float when nobody answers? You asked if I had dinner yet, but I wondered if you meant something else entirely. The convenience store bell rings twice, green tea bottle heavy in my pocket. My thumb hovers over the screen while the subway arrivals board blinks red. Are we just friends who talk until 2 in the morning, or are we standing on a cliff edge? I check my sleeve cuffs, feeling like every single sentence I form is a test I already felt. You laughed at my dumb joke on Tuesday, but was it pity or did you think it was cute? My mind jumps from the pavement, cracks straight to the way you tied your scarf last month. My thoughts are tangled earphone wires at the bottom of a tote bag. 1 second I am totally confident, the next second I am a nervous mess. You sent a random photo of the night sky without a caption, and my pulse suddenly runs 3 miles ahead of my actual breath. Is this love or just a very careful habit? We walk so close, our padded jackets brush, but nobody grabs it. Stream of thoughts washing over every single quiet space between us, reading way too deep into every tiny detail on your shifting face. Are you thinking what I am thinking right now? We are hovering, trembling, constantly wondering how. The yellow street light glimmers on the plastic handle of your umbrella. Did you mean to hold my gaze for 3 seconds, or was it just a random angle? I start typing 3 sentences, delete 2, change the tone so I sound casual. Terrified that being honest makes me look way too vulnerable too early. Your favorite song spills out from a passing sedan, I remember you mentioned it once. Is it weird that I added it to my daily playlist and played it for 2 whole months? Now you step a half step closer to avoid a dirty puddle on the sidewalk, and my heart hits my ribs with the heavy weight of a kick drum beat. Wait, did did you just lean in? Or was that just the cold wind pushing you? Where does the safe boundary end? And where do the two of us actually begin? There is no map for this middle ground, no rule book for this kind of tension. I am completely caught in the crossfire of your unspoken intention. Say my name again, but say it just a little bit softer this time. Let me figure out if this is real love or just a sweet disaster in my mind. Is this love or just a very careful habit? We walk so close, our padded jackets brush, but nobody grabs it. Stream of thoughts washing over every single quiet space between us, reading way too deep into every tiny detail on your shifting face. Are you thinking what I am thinking right now? We are hovering, trembling, constantly wondering how. The last train screeches into the station, yellow warning tiles under our shoes. I open my mouth to finally ask you what we are, but the moment moves too fast to use another quiet question with no answer, hanging in the chilly midnight air. But then you catch my eye and smile, and suddenly I do not even care. The heavy wooden chair sinks into the rug as I sit down to write. To the boy who stayed isolated in the dark, terrified of the light. You used to sit right here with your shoulders tense, waiting for a storm. You swore you would never open up again, keeping distance as your norm. But tonight someone is walking right beside me under yellow street lamps. We are floating in that space between strangers and lovers, leaving quiet footprints like stamps. I wish I could send a letter back through time to tell you that your frozen heart will align. You do not have to keep those walls built high. Just look at how our subtle smiles reply to the kid from 2 years ago. Stop believing love is just a trap. We're standing right on the border now, mapping out an unwritten map. It is that fragile stage where every single text carries weight in the room. You were so convinced you would stay cold, but flower buds learn how to bloom. It is gentle, it is slow, this sweet hesitation we know. Remember how you hated midnight calls? You said they always made you tired. Now we sit on park benches for 3 hours straight, feeling strangely inspired. A shoulder brush mine near the convenience store. Need the one pulled back. That nervous lingering you used to fear is the comfort that you lack. So stop overanalyzing every phrase, stop expecting things to end. She is more than just a fleeting thought, far more than just a friend. You thought falling in love meant losing your mind. Turns out it is much more patient and kind. Her fingers almost touching mine across the wooden desk. Nothing about this tender warmth feels dangerous or grotesque. So take a deep breath and trust the sea. The heavy wooden chair holds you complete. We are almost there, just a heartbeat away. Dear younger self, you're going to be okay. Soft amber street lamps stain the humid alley pink and gold. I count the seconds while my laundry spins around and folds. An older woman folds her towels on the plastic chair. She takes one look at me and chuckles at my restless air. She says, you haven't looked down at your clothes a single time. I lock my screen, pretend I'm fine, but answer in a rhyme. Just waiting for a text, I say my face is getting warm. She laughs and says, the stage of love is this in quiet storm. She tells me back when she was young, the weight it felt the same. How every little chime of buzz can amplify a name. I try to play it cool, I like we're only passing friends, but every time I lie, I allow my hesitation bend. She read my mind before I spoke a word tonight. Said love begins inside this nervous glowing light. I smile into my hands, admitting what is true. I'm falling for some A stranger saw my heart before I learned to trust. Yeah, the hum of dryer drum 3 keeps a steady 90 BPM. She says I see that foolish grin in young folk now and then. You type a message then delete, reword it 4 times over, wondering if late night talks will bring you closer to a clover. I laugh out loud because she hit the nail right on the head. I was drafting, are you up? I sent a casual meme instead. She says don't play those silly games, just show them that you care. The hardest step is floating out into the open air. She pulls the final pillowcase and stacks it neatly down, while late night buses rumble through the edges of the town. I look down at my glowing phone, your name is on the glass, and all the fear I held inside begins to quickly pass. She read my mind before I spoke a word tonight. Said love begins inside this nervous glowing light. I smile into my hands admitting what is true. I'm falling for someone I barely think I knew. Between the line of almost and the start of us, a stranger saw my heart before I learned to trust. She grabs a laundry bag and heads out toward the wooden door. Good luck, she says, don't leave your feeling waiting anymore. The buzzing phone in my right hand lights up with your reply. I was hoping you were free to walk under tonight's clear sky. Soft amber street lamps got my quickening step tonight. The stranger was right, there's no use hiding from the light. I text you back, I'm on my way right now. No overthinking how, just moving toward you now. Yeah, you told me yesterday you hate lukewarm tea, so I watched you stir the ice until it melted completely. Your left thumb wears a tiny silver ring. You bite your lower lip before you say a single thing. You always tilt your phone 45 degrees whenever someone passes by or coughs a little sneeze. You double tap the table when you like a beat and keep your hands in pockets when we walk down the street. I never used to pay attention to the background noise. Now I am collecting every shadow in your voice. We are not official, but we are not just friends. I keep a mental log of where your habit ends. I noticed how you order extra ice in spring. I noticed how you always turn your keyring. It is a subtle game, this silent observation, building up a case for a real conversation. Every small detail fits into a frame. I am writing down the lyrics to your name. You switch your subway car just to walk 2 blocks. You pull your oversized sleeves down right above your socks. Yesterday you said you never sleep before 3, and now I lie awake wondering if you think of me. You check your wristwatch even when you know the time. You split your waffle cleanly right along the line. You fold your paper napkin into neat small squares. I catch you looking over when you think nobody cares. I never used to pay attention to the background noise. Now I am collecting every shadow in your voice. We are not official, but we are not just friends. I keep a mental log of where your habit ends. I noticed how you order extra ice in spring. I noticed how you always turn your keyring. It is a subtle game, this silent observation, building up a case for a real conversation. Every small detail fits into a frame. I am writing down the lyrics to your name. Yesterday you whispered that you like this quiet rhythm, so I put it on repeat and keep my focus with them. If I tell you everything I saw throughout the week, would you say I'm falling or just playing hide and seek? You say yesterday you liked the cool night air. Now we are walking slowly to nowhere. Just another detail added to the list. A tiny moment I could not have missed. Coarse wool fibers itch against my wrist tonight. I reach into the pocket of this borrowed coat, finding that crumpled ticket from 2 autumns back. We stood under the awning near the station gate, shivering over steaming canned coffees. Neither of us brave enough to say the word love. You draped this heavy weave across my shoulders then, and I pretended I was only keeping warm. The fabric still holds that subtle cedar scent. Every thread recalls that close your shoulder lean. We walked 4 blocks past my house on purpose, just to keep the conversation from ending. Now every time I touch this roughness sleeve, I rewind to the second our fingers caught. Not quite friends, but not yet lovers, trapped inside the sweetest hesitation. remember the way the cuff hung over your palm, covering half your fingers as you pointed at the neon sign. You said my hands look cold, then hesitated midair, dropping your arm back down into your pocket depth. We talked about useless things like weekend subway delays, while both our pulses hit 100 beats a minute. That awkward gap between our wrists felt like a mile, until you stepped in close to block the north wind. The fabric still holds that subtle cedar scent. Every thread recalls our close your shoulder lean. We walked 4 blocks past my house on purpose, just to keep the conversation from ending. Every time I touch this roughness sleeve, I rewind to the second our fingers caught. Not quite friends, but not yet lovers. Trapped inside the sweetest hesitation. If I return this cold to you tomorrow, will we stay right here or cross the line? It was just a piece of happy dark gray yarn, but it became the boundary line we cross inside our minds. As I never watched it, scared the memory would fade, scared the quiet spark we shared would vanish in the rinse. Coarse wool threads under my fingertips. I fold the collar gently on my desk, texting you now. Let us walk that path again tonight. .317 glows red across the dark wall. We sit 2 inches apart on the fabric couch. You ask me why I am staring at the ceiling, and I just laugh because I cannot say it out loud. Right now we still check if our fingers accidentally touch. We still rewrite every text message 3 times. But sitting next to you in this quiet room, my mind is walking miles ahead of where we are. I start picturing a hallway with 2 pairs of shoes, your oversized coat hanging next to my jacket. We will argue over which floor lamp to buy, then leave it in the corner unfixed for weeks. It sounds so simple, but it makes my chest feel full. Right now we are still careful with our words. We hesitate before we say goodbye at the station, but I can see the Sunday mornings 5 years away. 2 coffee mugs sitting together by the kitchen sink. Yeah, you wearing my old sweatshirt while the rain falls outside, and neither of us worrying about what to call this. I imagine us coming home from late shifts downtown. You complain about the cold breeze on the footbridge. I pull a warm canned coffee out of my pocket, and you smile, that small smile I am secretly collecting. We pick up beige curtains at a crowded store on Saturday. We buy a key holder with 2 hooks by the front door. Right now your shoulder is lightly leaning on mine, a gentle weight that makes my whole pulse quiet down. We are stuck in this soft, uncertain middle ground, but I am already living in a future house. We do not even have an anniversary date to mark, yet my heart still jumps whenever your caller ID lights up. Every conversation feels like walking on fresh snow. Careful where we step so we do not mess it up. But when I look at your side profile in the dim red light, I do not see a passing summer or a temporary season. I see 100 ordinary days waiting for us. Right now we are still careful with our words. We hesitate before we say goodbye at the station, but I can see the Sunday mornings 5 years away. 2 coffee mugs sitting together by the kitchen sink. You're wearing my old sweatshirt while the rain falls outside, and neither of us worrying about what to call this. The clock flickers over to 3:18. You softly rest your head against my shoulder blade. No need to rush the quiet hours ahead. The future is coming to us 1 minute at a time, and I think it starts tonight. The torn corner of a sugar packet sits right between your cup and mine. I keep sliding it across the surface, trying to buy a little more time. Yeah, you tilt your head as something my chest tightens up inside. Are we just passing a quiet evening, or is there something we try to hide? Every minor motion feels like a hidden sign. Your eyes glance up, then drop down slow. If I move my fingers 3 inches forward, will you stay right here or pull back slow? We walk the line between casual talk and late night calls, waiting for someone to break these delicate paper walls. You lean in close when the background playlist drops real low. My pulse speeds up, but I act like I do not know. Is it just the cafe mood that feels so blue, or are you falling into this feeling too? Yeah. Your denim sleeve brush my elbow twice. I count the beats like a baseline loop. You ask if I wanna walk outside, and my thoughts loop back in a complicated loop. I trace the wooden grain beneath my thumb, overthinking every sentence you just spoke. You look in my eyes, then check your drink and laugh softly like it was all a joke. Every minor motion feels like a hidden sign. Your eyes glance up, then drop down slow. If I move my fingers 3 inches forward, will you stay right here or pull back slow? We walk the line between casual talk and late night calls, waiting for someone to break these delicate paper walls. You lean in close when the background playlist drops real low. My pulse speeds up, but I act like I do not know. Is it just the cafe mood that feels so blue, or are you falling into this feeling too? I do not want to ruin this comfortable space, but keeping quiet gets harder every single day. One clear word could rewrite where we stand. I wonder if you are waiting for me to take your hand. The paper wrapper is folded in half now. You look right at me and smile real low. Maybe tonight I finally drop the act. Just hold this moment before we go. A scooter horn chirps down the alley outside this late night shop. You drop your spoon into the ice, letting the conversation stop. Every 5 minutes your thumbs move fast on that cracked display. You try to hide it with a cough, but you are a million miles away. Yeah. I see the way your shoulders drop when the light blinks blue. You never used to laugh at text, so tell me who got to you? You say it is nothing serious, just someone from your team, but you haven't looked me in the eye since 15:15. Your iced Americano melts, watered down and cold. There is a brand new kind of excitement you are trying not to hold. Stop pretending you do not care. You are caught up in the pull. Your calendar was empty, now your weekend is somehow full. It is that awkward in-between phase, floating in the space between staying just acquaintances and racing to their place. I can see the hesitation, but I see the spark. You were walking on a tightrope right before the dark. Remember when you swore off dating back in early June? Now you were asking me what jacket matches late afternoon. You bite your lip before you type, deleting every line, rewriting simple sentences at least a dozen times. They asked if you were free tonight, do not play it too discreet. I know the nervous sidestep when you were standing on your feet. Yeah, you say it is nothing serious, just drinking late night tea, but you haven't put your phone down since we sat down at 3. Your iced Americano melts, watered down and cold. There is a brand new kind of story waiting to unfold. Stop pretending you do not care. You are caught up in the pull. Your calendar was empty, now your weekend is somehow full. It is that awkward in-between phase, floating in the space between stay walking to their place. I can see the hesitation, but I see the spark. You are walking on a tightrope right before the dark. Go ahead and make the plan. Stop asking for my sign. You already picked the cafe with the warm yellow neon sign. I will pay for this extra shot. You just step outside. There is no point in saving face or looking for a place to hide. The street quieted down an hour ago. Go text them back before the night gets slow. Just go. That smile gives you away. Warm roasted Barley scent drifts through the alley between two high-rise buildings near the station. He checks his watch 3 times before she turns the corner, hiding a quiet smile behind a thick wool scarf. Neither of them wants to admit they walk 4 extra blocks just to share this 20-minute walk toward the train. She matches his slow pace without a word. His hand twitches inside his coat pocket. Every pause in conversation feels like a promise that neither one is brave enough to make just yet. They call it nothing when the friends ask later, laughing off the tension over ice. Late night coffee, 2 drinks ordered on a single receipt, sitting close enough to let their shoulders brush. Not quite lovers, but way past strangers, dancing around the worst they both already know. She points at a sleeping cat outside a vinyl record shop. He pretends to look at it while counting every time she glances sideways to see if he is paying attention. Her fingers hover near his wrist while showing him a photo. A tiny delay before she pulls back, blushing into the dark. She matches his slow pace without a word. His hand switches inside his coat pocket. Every pause in conversation feels like a promise that neither one is brave enough to make just yet. They call it nothing when the friends ask later, laughing off the tension over ice. Late night coffee, 2 drinks ordered on a single receipt, sitting close enough to let their shoulders brush. Not quite lovers, but way past strangers, dancing around the worst they both already know. The yellow street lights trace the shadows on the pavement, stretching long then overlapping for a second. He asks if she wants to grab a late snack around the corner, and she agrees before he even finishes the sentence. They keep walking past her usual exit. Neither wants to be the one to say goodnight. 2 drinks on a single receipt, just a little closer now. One sudden notion interrupts the quiet. A flash of how your wrist looks under blue street lights. We stand 3 inches off the wet asphalt, where ambient city hums fade out to default. The camera on my eye cuts straight to your shoulder as midnight air turns 5 degrees colder. You check your watch but never turn to go, suspended in the amber cinematic glow. Lens flare catches on your coat, but in a spoken word suddenly feels so sudden. I count the footsteps spacing out our shadows, drawn into a depth where neither of us knows. We are running in slow motion through the frame, too scared to say what this is by its name. Between the quiet pause and the next heartbeat, 2 shadows linger on a static street. Is it love or just the lighting on your skin, waiting for the scene where we finally begin? Why Starry shot captured both of us beneath the canopy. A glass wall reflecting unspoken chemistry. You shift your posture, tilt your head slightly right. Focus pulls sharp on your fingers in the night. A passing taxi washes gold across your cheek. We skip the simple dialogues we ought to speak. Your shoulder brushes mine, a fraction of a frame. Everything pauses yet nothing stays the same. Lens flare catches on your coat button. A spoken word suddenly feels so sudden. I count the footsteps spacing out our shadows, drawn into a depth where neither of us knows. We are running in slow motion through the frame, too scared to say what this is by its name. Between a quiet pause and the next heartbeat, two shadows linger on a static street. Is it love or just the lighting on your skin, waiting for the scene where we finally begin? Zooming close on the space between our palms, static electricity breaking through the calm. No script written for where the scene leads, just two hearts racing at cinematic speeds. If I reach out now, does the curtain fall, or do we turn this quiet into something more? We are running in slow motion through the frame, too scared to say what this is by its name. Between the quiet pause and the next heartbeat, two shadows linger on a static street. Is it love or just the lighting on your skin, waiting for the scene where we finally begin? The camera pulls back into the midnight air, leaving us standing in the neon glare. Still unscripted, still right on the line, your shadow leaning closer into mine. Why does a silent question hang above us? There is no answer written on the subway floor, just yellow lines and worn out sneakers. You look down at your screen, then up at me for 3 seconds of eye contact. My brain goes off on 4 different tangents at once. Did you mean to stand this close, or is the car just crowded? I check my watch, it says 11:32, but time feels slippery when you smile like that. My coat brush is yours, a tiny spark is static, and I forget what station comes next. I'm counting the stops in my head while thinking about your voice yesterday. You laughed at a joke that was not even funny, or maybe you were just being polite. This constant guessing game is exhausting, but I do not want it to end. We are walking on the edge of something real, never quite falling in. Are we just friends playing with shadows in the dark, or is this the moment before everything changes direction? My thoughts roll around like coins inside an empty pocket. You step closer, the train sways and my heart skips 3 beats. No words spoken, just this unspoken friction between us. Yeah, now we are walking down the alley behind a convenience store. Fluorescent lights buzz overhead, casting blue shadows on the asphalt. You buy a warm canned coffee and hand it to me without asking. My thumb touches yours for half a second, stream of thoughts exploding. Should I hold your hand right now? What if I ruin the balance we built all month? You take a sip and look at the night sky, asking if it might rain tomorrow. I answer yes, but I am really thinking about your wrist under that dark sleeve. I'm counting the steps in my head while thinking about the way you said my name. You looked away right after, like you were caught keeping a secret. This constant guessing game is exhausting, but I do not want it to end. We are walking on the edge of something real, never quite falling in. Are we just friends playing with shadows in the dark, or is this the moment before everything changes direction? My thoughts roll around like coins inside an empty pocket. You step closer, the night sways and my heart skips 3 beats. No words spoken, just this unspoken friction between us. It goes back and forth like a pendulum in my head. Maybe you feel it too. Maybe I am completely overanalyzing every single breath. The street light flickers once, twice, 3 times. You turn around and look me dead in the eye. The silence stretches long enough to rewrite our whole story. Why does every little thing feel like a sign? You ask if I want to walk one more and paperclip rests beside my cup. I keep staring down so I won't look up. Your thumb is tapping on the phone display, and I am rehearsing what I ought to say. The chill from the ice laughter hits my throat while I reread every line you ever wrote. It's funny how a silence gets this loud in a tiny coffee shop among a crowd. You lean in a little asking if I'm fine. My heart skips a beat crossing over the line. Is this just a friendly night out on the town, or are we building something safe and sound? I do not know what we are yet, holding back thoughts that I might regret. Every time you smile the room goes warm, a quiet harbor right inside the storm. If I reach my hand out across the space, will I see surprise upon your face? Maybe I am hoping for too much tonight, underneath this low cafe light. You laugh at a story I barely told. Suddenly the air doesn't feel so cold. You fix your sleeve, I adjust my coat, swallowing the words stuck inside my throat. Are you feeling this electric pulse too, or am I just projecting all my thoughts on you? The barista wipes the counter down again, wishing we were more than just temporary friends. I do not know what we are yet, holding back thoughts that I might regret. Every time you smile the room goes warm, a quiet harbor right inside the storm. If I reach my hand out across the space, will I see surprise upon your face? Maybe I am hoping for too much tonight, underneath this low cafe light. 5 inches of table feel like miles away. I'm counting down the things I want to say. If I tell you now, will it ruin the vibe, or will you agree to what I feel inside? No script to follow, just my heavy chest, hoping that my courage puts the fear to rest. The paperclip is straightened out in my hand, trying hard to make you understand. I look into your eyes, the music fades, and I stop hiding in these shadows and shades. A delivery motor hums down below, rattling the glass of the second floor cafe. You sit across from me, tapping your thumb, pretending you care about what I just said. Your phone screen lights up with a green notification, and suddenly you forget how to breathe normally. Don't turn it over like I didn't see. You claim you are chill, just taking it slow, learning the rhythm of how these things go. But your eyes give away every secret you keep. You haven't been getting a good night of sleep. Stop acting like this is just a random friendship. You reread those messages 25 times. You're matching your schedule to fit in their afternoon, looking for excuses just to cross that line. It's written on your face, so obvious and clear. You're already falling, my friend, right here. Subway announcements fade outside the window. You order 2 lattes you don't even drink. You mention their name in every conversation, then pause for a second to care what I think. You say it's confusing, this stage in between, where nobody's talking but everything's seen. You claim you are chill, just taking it slow, learning the rhythm of how these things go. But your eyes give away every secret you keep. You haven't been getting a good night of sleep. Stop acting like this is just a random friendship. You reread those messages 25 times. You mention your schedule to fit in their afternoon, looking for excuses just to cross that line. It's written on your face, so obvious and clear. You're already falling, my friend, right here. The hesitation is part of the game. Fear of ruin comfort if you say the name, but holding back fire just burns up your chest. So make up your mind and give it a rest. Your phone buzzes once more on the table. Go on and answer, stop keeping them waiting. I know you want to. Toasted hazelnut syrup lingers near the door where it shakes off rain. He checks his phone twice, adjusting his black hoodie while pretending to look away. They sit side by side on wooden stools, keeping a careful 2-inch gap. She hums along to the cafe speakers, tapping her fingers on her lap. He orders 2 warm lattes, forgetting she mentioned she only drinks cold brew. She laughs softly at a small mistake, saying the warm drink will do just fine too. The window fogs up from the sudden evening chill. Neither one mentions the time as the city stands still. Their eyes meet in the reflection on the glass, hoping this lingering moment won't pass. They are walking under one cheap plastic umbrella. Neither side wants the heavy rain to stop tonight. He tilts the handle toward her shoulder, getting wet on his right. She notices his soaked sleeve and steps a little closer in the streetlight. They call it friendship when their friends ask who they see, but everyone around them knows what this is bound to be. She reaches for her bag at the convenience store checkout counter. He beats her to the pay pad, tapped in his card before she can argue. A quiet smile creeps onto her face as they walk past the late night pharmacy. He clears his throat, searching for words to keep the walk slow and easy. She deliberately slows her steps, matching his quiet pace. Neither wants to reach the subway entrance and leave this space. 4 blocks left until her apartment building line. He counts the crosswalk signals, praying for red lights every time. She pulls her hands inside her cardigan sleeves, brushing his arm by chance. A sudden static shock makes them both freeze in a silent glance. They are walking under one cheap plastic umbrella. Neither side wants the heavy rain to stop tonight. He tilts the handle toward her shoulder, getting wet on his right. She notices his soaked sleeve and steps a little closer in the streetlight. They call it friendship when their friends ask who they see, but everyone around them knows what this is bound to be. At the glass lobby gates, she turns around and thanks him for the walk. He lingers by the curb, wishing they found more things to talk. She watched from the elevator window as he finally turns away, both texting their best friends about the exact same part of the day. And then Joseph RD snaps through silence right as your fingers touch the frame. We sit 2 inches past the shadow line, neither of us ready to speak a name. The movie credits roll in blue and white, reflecting off the neon on the street. You pull your knees up inside your oversized sweater while my heart drops steady heavy beat. Lens flare catches on your eyelashes now. I wonder if you notice how my breathing slowed down. The room is a set, the lighting is set. We are standing on the edge of what hasn't happened yet. Focus on the way your glass reflects the glow. Slow motion rewind, everything moving so slow. Is this a scene where the actors finally break, or just another quiet step we fail to take? Underneath the shadow of this midnight air, we are almost love, almost there. Yeah, street light catches the edge of your coat sleeve. You tilt your phone screen, acting like you might leave. I count the seconds in the pause between your words, hearing every unspoken rhythm that hasn't been heard. Your breath creates a vapor against the chilly glass, a temporary canvas meant to fade and pass. You draw a circle, then you look my way, holding back the exact thing we both wanna say. Lens flare catches on your eyelashes now. I wonder if you notice how my breathing slowed down. The room is a set, the lighting is set. We are standing on the edge of what hasn't happened yet. Focus on the way your glass reflects the glow. Slow motion rewind, everything moving so slow. Is this a scene where the actors finally break, or just another quiet step we fail to take? Underneath to the close-up. Silence takes the room. Overhead projector painted velvet bloom. My thumb moves an inch across the wooden rim. Your eyes meet mine as the house lights dim. No script written down, no line to prepare. Just two shadows tangled in the cool night air. Fade to black on a hesitation. Unsent messages, sweet frustration. We remain caught in the wider frame. Almost lovers without a name. Yeah. What happens to the sentences we delete before pressing send at midnight? My thumbs hang over the glass screen while your name blinks once then twice. I count the yellow lines running parallel along the wet asphalt outside. Did you mean to leave your denim jacket on my chair back on Friday? Smells like peppermint gum and faint laundry soap. Maybe I am overthinking the way you pulled your sleeves over your knuckles when you laugh. My mind keeps skipping like a scratch disc looping on your voice. I step on the sidewalk cracks, pretending each one is a decision. If I call you right now, do I break the spell or start the story? The text indicator appears, disappears, reappears. We keep standing in the hallway with our heavy winter coats on. Is this love or just a very specific kind of late night insomnia? We are both standing in the doorway with our shoes half tied. Too cautious to stay, too weak to leave the warmth inside. Every conversation feels like writing on a fogged up window pane. One light touch and the whole view changes completely. Yeah. Sitting at the convenience store, plastic table under white fluorescent bulbs. You sent a photo of a stray cat hiding beneath the park delivery car. Is that your subtle way of saying you miss me today without using the word? I replay the 10 seconds where our shoulders brushed at the ticket counter. You did not pull away, but you did not lean in further either. My thoughts drift 3 months ahead, wondering if we will still be this quiet. Is this love or just a very specific kind of late night insomnia? We are both standing in the doorway with our shoes half tied. Too cautious to stay, too weak to leave the warmth inside. Every conversation feels like writing on a fogged up window pane. One light touch and the whole view changes completely. The blue text box stays empty. The flashing cursor beats steadily in the dark. What happens to the sentences we never send? Maybe they just hang between us, slowly becoming who we are. This plastic straw wrapper sits coiled between our glasses. I spin it around twice, pretending I am calm. Your phone screen lights up, but you leave it turned over. My pulse picks up speed, breaking my careful silence. Yeah. You take a slow sip of cold water. I count the condensation drops dripping down the side. Are we just good friends who talk till 2 in the morning? Or is this nervous pause meant for something more? I trace the dark grain of the plywood beneath my palm. Every word I hold back feels heavy in my throat. You tilt your head slightly and catch me staring. I pull my hand back, laughing off the tension. I think I like you way too much to keep playing cool. We sit in this quiet cafe, acting like nothing changed. Every glance feels loaded, every laugh, it's different now. Are you waiting for me to step across this line? I keep rewinding every text you sent last night. Maybe this unsaid feeling is already mutual. You lean forward slightly, resting your chin on your thumb. My eyes drop to your knuckles, then back to your eyes. The bass in the back, my speakers feels louder than my voice. I calculate the odds before I say your name out loud. You ask what I was thinking with a faint sudden grin. I clear my throat, swallowing the sudden surge of courage. It is crazy how one look can unarm my entire defense. I trace the dark grain of the plywood beneath my palm. Every word I hold back feels heavy in my throat. You tilt your head slightly and catch me staring. I pull my hand back, laughing off the tension. I think I like you way too much to keep playing cool. We sit in this quiet cafe, acting like nothing changed. Every glance feels loaded, every laugh hits different now. Are you waiting for me to step across this line? I keep rewinding every text you sent last night. Maybe this unsaid feeling is already mutual. If I reach for my glass and accidentally touch your hand, will you pull away or let your fingers linger close? The space between us feels smaller than an inch today. My inner voice is shouting what my mouth refuses to say. The straw wrapper lies still now. You ask me if I wanna walk outside. I smile, stand up, and finally drop my guard. Let us see where this night takes us. The bus air brake squeals outside the corner store window, and you drop your straw the moment your phone starts ringing. You claim it is nobody special, just a casual greeting, but your fingers trace the ice glass like a nervous ritual. I watched you clear your throat 3 times in 2 minutes. You check your reflection in the darkened digital display. Stop telling me you too, I'm really catching up on work. When your voice drops down an octave just to answer. Yeah, look at the way your thumbs hover over the keyboard now. You type 4 words, delete 3, then start over again. The awkward pause before you hit send gives everything away. You can call it friendship if it makes you sleep better, but friends do not walk for miles just to drop off tea. You are standing on the edge of something obvious tonight. Stop acting like you do not know where this path leads. Just admit you fell in love before the season changed. The crosswalk chime echoes down the empty alley below us, and you mention her name like an accidental slip of tongue. Yeah, you pretend you forgot she likes milk tea with extra ice, yet you bought 2 cups before you even sat down with me. Your jacket still smells like a peach-scented hand cream. You lie to yourself, but the smile gives you away every time. Look at the way your thumbs hover over the keyboard now. You type 4 words, delete 3, then start over again. The awkward pause before you hit send gives everything away. You can call it friendship if it makes you sleep better, but friends do not walk for miles just to drop off tea. You were standing on the edge of something obvious tonight. Stop acting like you do not know where this path leads. Just admit you fell in love before the season changed. Every late text is a sign you refuse to read out loud. Every shared umbrella is a promise you keep dodging. Why waste another midnight sitting across from me, talking about her when she is waiting right now for your call? Put your coat back on, the rain stopped 10 minutes ago. Go tell her before the night runs out. Stop sitting here lying to your best friend. Yeah, yeah. Dry lavender perfume hangs between them, floating above the quiet midnight street. He checks his phone screen and puts it away, matching the slow cadence of her feet. She laughs at a joke that was barely funny, pulling her oversized coat a little tight. Neither mentions how late the hours are running. I'm willing to end this gentle November night. They walk past the shut convenience store glass, the shadows overlapping on the stone. 5 centimeters keep their sleeves apart, yet neither one wants to walk back alone. It is that unspoken space before the confession, where every little gesture means something more. He slows his stride when she stops to look, standing outside a tiny flower shop door. They hover right at the edge of something real. She hands him a hot canned coffee from the machine, the fingers brushing over warm aluminum trim. He glances sideways while pulling the tab, wondering if the thoughts are centered on him. She checks her reflection in a dark window pane, tucking a loose strand of hair behind her ear. The conversation stays on light, easy things, hiding the heavy excitement, drawing near. They walk past the shed, convenience store glass, the shadows overlapping on the stone. 5 centimeters keep their sleeves apart, yet neither one wants to walk back alone. It is that unspoken space before the confession, where every little gesture means something more. He slows his stride when she stops to look, standing outside a tiny flower shop door. They hover right at the edge of something real, careful not to name what they both feel. A subway train rumbles deep underground, the last departure calling people home. He hesitates right at the entrance stairs, wishing they had another hour to roam. She turns around with a hesitant smile, asking if he wants to take the long way back. A silent agreement settles in the cold, steering them off the ordinary track. 2 figures walking down a quiet lane, leaving small footprints under yellow light. No words required to promise tomorrow, just 2 hearts lingering in the night. How do you measure a pause before someone replies? Is it 3 seconds or 4, or just long enough to doubt everything? My thumbnail picks at the sticker on my iced coffee cup. You laughed at something I didn't even mean to be funny, and now my brain is looping it like a lo-fi sample on repeat. The neon sign outside the convenience store flickers green, then white. You're checking your watch, but you aren't leaving. Why aren't you leaving? I'm holding 2 receipts in my pocket, crumpled together. One for your sweet potato latte, one for my black drip. Does this count as a date, or are we just 2 tired people hiding from the subway line? My mind keeps skipping tracks, going from your shoes to your sweater thread, to the way your eyes narrow when I said I like rainy days. Are you overthinking this too, or am I solo racing in my head? The traffic light turns orange, nobody crosses, and we just stand on the curb like we're waiting for permission. It isn't like we planned this, walking 3 blocks out of our way. It isn't like you said my name with any special weight, but my chest feels light, heavy, strange, all at the same time. Stream of thoughts spilling out, I almost said I like you out loud. We're standing in the middle of a sentence that neither of us wants to finish, just letting a quiet hum between your shoulder and mine. Did you mean to bump your elbow against mine twice? Once could be the crowded sidewalk, twice feels like a quiet vote. I'm staring at a stray cat behind the recycling bin, wondering if I should offer you my jacket, or if that's too dramatic for a Tuesday. My screen lights up with a group chat message I don't care about, swiping it away, swiping away the urge to ask what we are. What are we? It's such a cliche question, so I swallow it down with a bit of ice water. You're talking about a movie you saw 3 years ago, and I'm thinking about how your voice drops a key when you're tired. My mind keeps skipping tracks, going from your voice to the cold evening air, to the way your thumb brushed your sleeve while you talked. Are you overthinking this too, or am I solo racing in my head? The crosswalk beeps 8 times, nobody moves, and we just stand on the curb holding on to the momentum. It isn't like we planned this, walking 3 blocks out of our way. It isn't like you said my name with any special weight, but my chest feels light, heavy, strange, all at the same time. Stream of thoughts spilling out, I almost said I like you out loud. We're standing in the middle of a sentence that neither of us wants to finish, just letting a quiet hum between your shoulder and mine. Yellow taxi cab passes by, splashing puddle water near our sneakers. You pull my sleeve back a little, just an inch, just enough. My heartbeat goes off tempo, off beat, out of rhythm. If I ask you right now where this road leads, will you give me an answer? answer or just that crooked smile. I don't know, my thoughts are rambling fast. From the color of your coat to the probability of us. How do you measure a pause? Still no answer. You look at me, you don't say a word. I look at you, I don't say a word. And somehow that's the clearest thing you've said all night. Crumpled receipts in my coat pocket. Just two people walking slow.